Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cablevision of Loudoun's Game of the Week. I'm Jeff Pavoda, along with my colleague Frank Bowers. We'll be calling tonight's action for you. Tonight brings us to Ashburn, Virginia, home of the Broad Run Spartans, where tonight the Spartans will play host to the Patriots of Parkview. And Frank, we don't need to hype this game at all. This is the big crosstown Parkview Broad Run rivalry. It's been going on for years, and you got both teams relatively winning records. They're both rebuilding, so it's going to be an interesting game tonight.
Should be a real good ball game. There's electricity in the air tonight. You'd think we were at Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
Parkview and Broad Run get together, throw the records out the window. This is Army-Navy, Harvard-Yale. This is Ali-Frazier. We got a packed gym and they're ready to go.
I think so. We got Broad Run coming off a real tough loss last week against Warren County. We got Parkview coming off two big wins. One's against the Hanley Judges, which was a fantastic game, and another against Loudoun Valley in overtime. Frank, both of these teams won a victory in the crosstown rivalry, but Parkview's going to probably have the edge coming off the big win.
Well, I would think so. They do have an injured player tonight, Van Graves, and that makes Parkview's depth a little less than it otherwise would be.
Right.
Should be interesting. Parkview tonight, look for them to have to hit the boards. If they don't hit the boards and keep Brad White off the boards, could be a long night. The Spartans, they got to keep the ball out of Bowers' hands. He can rain the three. Weishart can do the same thing. Weishart's the go-to guy. They got to play good defense tonight, and Broad Run can pull it off. So it should be interesting.
I think it's going to be a heck of a game. We'll be right back with tonight's tip-off. Welcome back to Ashburn, Virginia, home of the Broad Run Spartans, where the troops are taking the court tonight. And Frank, I think you said it best when you said that there is electricity in the air. This place is packed.
It sure is. The crowd is really ready for this one. This is an arch rival. Anything can happen. This should be a great ball game.
I'm looking forward to it. They've been looking forward to this game all week long. It was exam week here for the high school kids, and I'm sure all of them are happy to have them over, and being cooped up all week didn't help, so they're probably going to hit the floors hard tonight.
Right.
Looking for a real good game.
I think we're going to have a fast-paced game tonight, but we're going to see.
Broad Run controls the tip. They'll try to get the lead early. Nice pickoff there by Bowers. Taken right back by Hill. He drives the hole, gets it over to Shepard for an easy 2 points, and that'll take the lead. That'll draw first blood for the Broad Run Spartans.
Shepard scoring inside real easy that time for the Spartans. Broad Run picking up their man-to-man here real early.
I think this is going to be quite an intense game. Out to Longerbeam. Tries to pop it for three. Can't quite get it. McGraw comes down with it. Gets it to Hill, out to Shepard. Shepard, we're looking for him to have a real good game tonight, as he normally does. He's on the baseline, gets it out to Chris Hill. Chris Hill for an easy 2 points. It's a 4-point lead for the Spartans.
Chris Hill showing real nice touch on that jumper.
Parkview looks like they're moving the ball well. Donnie Smith, the real workhorse of the Patriots, gets it to Weishart.
Weishart on a walk. Second turnover here in 1 minute for the Parkview Patriots.
And I tell you, Frank, we saw Weishart have just a fantastic game against Hanley the other night. What a game he had. Cool and calm under pressure. Looked real good.
Patriots full court press. Longerbeam coming up with the steal. Parkview spreading the floor out.
Weishart on the outside gets it into Donnie Smith at the foul line. Longerbeam is a definite three-point threat. In fact, all of these players are a big three-point threat, especially Bowers and Weishart. Gets it inside to Donnie Smith.
Nice
Good
play.
2 points.
Parkview showed a lot of patience on offense that time, looking for the high percentage shot and managed to get it.
Quickly moving the ball down court are the Spartans. Shepard tries to give and go, but Longerbeam's there to make the steal.
Good play by Kevin Longerbeam, showing a little bit of quickness there. Spartans will be running the inbounds play.
6:19 to go. Spartans up by 2, 4-2 early going here in the game. And it's strange, Brad White is back in the game, number 31 for the Spartans, but as we were talking about before the game, the Spartans lost when he came back. It was kind of a strange turn of events. McGraw sinks it for 2.
Nice shot by McGraw.
And without him, they handed a big loss to Osborne. Longerbeam on the outside. Nick Bowers from the foul line for 2.
Chris Hill, number 32, has got to get up a little bit more on Bowers. He can't give that shot up to Bowers.
Nice go to Chris Hill. Misses an easy layup. Nice rebound from Brad Smith.
Going to have it called on Weishart. Weishart over the back, number 44. I believe that's the first foul of the game. Parkview's first, and of course the first team foul. Number 35 will be going to the line. Damon McGraw. No, he won't. He'll be inbounds. Excuse me.
Take the ball in.
He was not shooting.
Brad White drives the lane. He sees action. Again, wrist is a little bit taped up. I didn't get a chance to talk to him before the game, so I don't really know how much your wrist is bothering him.
Well, I don't think he's 100%. He missed a couple games. He's out for about a week and a half. But a Brad White at 75% is okay for me.
I'll take it anytime.
The senior's an excellent ball player. Really the go-to guy for the Spartans, him and Andy Hill.
Weishart tries to get it inside to Bowers. A nice steal by the Spartans.
They're going to get Bowers on the call. Bowers with the block. Bowers trying to convince him it was an offensive charge against the Spartans. However, he doesn't wear the striped shirt. So it'll be Spartans ball, being inbound by number 44, Kevin Shepard.
Nick must have left his whistle at home. Couldn't make the call himself. Broad Run will bring it up. Andy Hill brings it up for the Spartans. Gets it to Shepard for three! Big 3 points from Kevin Shepard.
Nice shot by Kevin Shepard. We're going to have a foul against number 32, Chris Hill, fouled on longer beam.
5:05 to go in the game. Spartans up 9-4, up by a 5-point lead. And Frank, I think this is about everything we thought it was going to be, especially in the way they're running the ball. Parkview gets it in. Weishart, longer beam, will see if he can go ahead and get some offensive plays generated. Spartans come out with a hard man-to-man press. And Bowers squares up for the three. He had a couple of big three-pointers the other night. We couldn't talk about that enough. Bowers tries a shot, can't get it off. Nice pass to Donnie Smith.
Smith with the rebound, back out to Bissinger, no start at all again. Parkview showing a lot of patience here, playing a little bit slower pace than I thought they'd play, Jeff.
They really are. I'm actually surprised myself. Getting it, they are definitely looking for the high percentage shot. And there's Bowers from the foul line. Good 2 points from Nick Bowers, 9-6. Spartans up by 3 with 4:13 to go in the first quarter. Hill quickly brings it down court to Brad White from the outside. He can't make it happen, and the wise man comes down with it.
Weishart with a nice rebound. Bowers a nice assist to Bissinger. Bissinger inside, bringing the Spartans within, bringing the Patriots within one of the Spartans, 9-8, with 3:50 remaining here in the first quarter.
And I believe that's Bissinger's first points of the evening. Nice steal there by Weishart. Weishart is already having a heck of a game. Nice pass into Bissinger, and he'll drive the baseline.
It's going to be off of number 31, Brad White. It'll be the Patriots ball. Weishart will be inbounding.
Kevin Shepard, number 44, was all over the boards on that particular play. Came down hard, thought he was going to take a blow there for a minute, but Weishart throws it up with an arc. Can't make it happen. 3:30 to go. Spartans up by 1.
Parkview staying with their full-court press here, trying to make some things happen. Andy Hill handling the press very well.
Donnie Smith picks Brad White's pocket.
Ball was off of Donnie Smith. It will be the Spartans' ball. Inbounded by Kevin Shepard.
I tell you, Coach Edwards has got to be looking for a big game from the likes of Donnie Smith and Weishart.
Oh, yeah.
Shepard with a nice shot off the rebound by McGraw, and he goes quickly back up to the basket for another 2 points for the Spartans. That's 11-8. 3 points, and look at Chris Hill just working longer beam. Gets the ball loose, and it's Broad Run on another offensive play. Andy Hill for 3!
Hill, an excellent outside shooter. We're going to have a foul against number 32, Chris Hill, fouling Bowers. Be the Patriots, the Spartans' second personal foul and the second team foul of the quarter.
2:52 to go in the first quarter, 14-8. Spartans up by 6.
Mike Avansky, number 23, coming into the game for Chris Hill.
Get the ball into the wise man, Weishart. And Longerbeam settles back again at the top of the key. That's something we haven't seen Parkview do to this degree, especially tonight. Normally they play a little more wide open, and they're being a little cautious tonight. I don't know, Frank. You think that's what's costing them the extra points that they normally have?
That could be. That could be. Weishart, nice turnaround jumper. Parkview still staying with the press, trying to get the turnover here.
Hill gets it back out to Ivansky. Ivansky tries to pass across to Weishart, and Weishart, beautiful steal, and Hill drive. What should have been an easy two, but it was a foul by, I believe, Kevin Shepard.
Parkview creating a turnover on the press, which is what they're trying to do here. Foul against Shepard, number 44. Shepard's first personal foul and the third team foul of the quarter.
I don't think Shepard quite agreed with that. He gave that referee a nasty look.
He didn't like that, obviously. But as usual, the men in the striped shirt win.
That's right. Mike Weishart will come to the charity stripe. He's having a fantastic game already, and it's only the first quarter.
Weishart, an excellent foul shooter, as evidenced the other night in that thrilling game against the Hanley Judges that we called, Jeff.
I tell you what, he made a couple of clutch foul shots. The pressure was on, and he was just cool as a cucumber up there.
He sure did. Nothing but net.
I tell you what, he sinks a couple more, and he is having a fantastic game. Cuts the lead to just 2. 14-12 with 2:12 to go. Broad Run Spartans on the move quickly down the court to McGraw. Fast break gives him an easy 2.
Parkview going for the trap and didn't get it. And the Spartans beating him down court. Bowers being trapped over to Longerbeam.
Bowers hands it off to Longerbeam. Longerbeam looks like he's running an offense out there. I tell you, looks like the quarterback.
3-second call. Turnover against the Parkview Patriots.
I tell you, this is uncharacteristic of Parkview Patriots. Don't normally see them turn over the ball quite this much.
No, I think a big game, big crowd, everybody's a little bit nervous. Parkview and Broad Run always going at each other. Great competitors. Bissinger on the steal. And it's off of Bissinger. It's going to be Spartans ball.
Number 50, Ramon, don't call me. Raymond Wharton comes in the game for the Broad Run Spartans.
Excellent ball player, good rebounder.
Long bomb down to Brad White. He's wide open. And I think Parkview wanted a traveling call where he lost control of the ball.
Coach Edwards off the bench. He's obviously not agreeing with the call, giving the other official an earful. That's Weishart's second personal foul and the third team foul.
And Coach Edwards is having a little discussion, probably wishing him a happy Valentine's Day or something, I'm sure. He and the ref have a few words for each other. Tom Busby, number 22, will check in the game on the break, giving Kevin Shepard a well-deserved break.
Parkview cannot afford to have Weishart pick his third foul up here in the first half because their bench is a little bit shallow tonight with Van Graves not being in uniform.
Very true. That's a good point, Frank.
Van Graves, a real spark off the bench, a real plus to the team. He can rebound, great athlete, and he can sure provide some scoring quickly.
That is for sure. He really is the sixth man for the Parkview Patriots.
Number 54, Rob Dombrowski, is getting ready to report into the game real shortly. Parkview's pure sub of the night.
And Weishart for 3, can't make it happen. Looked like a good pass to Nick Bowers. Ivansky comes over the top.
I think Bowers is going to go to the line for 2. Dombrowski giving Weishart a little bit of a break. Real smart move that time by Coach Edwards. Minute 35 remaining in the first quarter. The Spartans on top, 18-12 here. Bowers will not be shooting. I guess they said that was not a shooting foul, so Parkview will be running inbounds play.
And Bissinger will bring it in for the Patriots. He gets the ball out to Longerbeam, who is quite a three-point shooter in his own right. We've seen that on a number of occasions. Donnie Smith will fire it up for 3. He can't make it happen, and big Ramon Wharton's in there for the rebound.
We're going to get Donnie Smith, number 24, with a push.
I believe that's his first foul of the evening.
His first foul and the fourth team foul.
He's definitely, like Weishart, is not one of the men you want to get into foul trouble.
No, most certainly.
Moves the ball down quickly. And Parkview is pressing hard, Frank. I tell you, they want that ball back in a hurry. Andy Hill fires, and big Ramon Wharton's in there to rip down the rebound. Gets it out to Brad White on the foul line. They are just getting shot after shot, and they just can't make it happen. Finally,
Bissinger pulling it down. Coach Edwards has got to be concerned with Broad Run getting so many 3rd and 4th shots at the bucket. You can't live like that.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. We talk about that all the time. Donnie Smith from the baseline. Brad White with a big rebound, playing with a tender wrist. Bowers will drive the lane. Nice dish to Bissinger.
Good pass that time by Nick Bowers. Caught the open man. Bissinger going to go to the line for 2. Bissinger a little disgusted with himself that he missed that shot, but he's got to throw that away. He's got to put that out of his mind and make both of these foul shots.
Very true. Right now is definitely a key time. Spartans are only up by 6. Quick couple of foul shots here would put them right back within striking distance. Only 36 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bissinger steps up to the charity stripe, and he'll add... Oh, I'm sorry. I'd start to speak too soon, and I jinxed him. I was going to say he was going to add another one to his total.
Number 40 coming into the game for the Parkview Patriots, Leonard Lorton.
And Lorton will give Dombrowski a rest.
Andy Hill getting a little bit of a break. Number 10 coming into the game, Sean Baker replacing him. Smart move by the coaches with 36.9 seconds remaining to give their starters a little bit of a blow here.
I think so. I agree there. Donnie Smith comes down with a good rebound. Can't make it happen. I tell you, this is just a mad game. Bissinger drives the baseline. Cannot make it happen again. Finally gets it out the longer beam. Busby comes down with it for the Spartans. Good pass. Baker gets it across the 10-second line, and Busby drives the lane, and he'll take the shot himself. In and out. Brad White gets the rebound. Can't quite make it happen. Bowers gets it down the court and tries to take the shot at the buzzer, and what a first quarter. Broad Run Spartans up by 6, 18-12.
Host a YFU student, and you can join thousands of American families as part of Youth for Understanding International Exchange.
Asier has broadened our perspective in life as well as other people's.
He's made so many friends in high school. He's accepted the kids, and the kids have accepted him.
Volunteer now to be part of the world of YFU. Call 1-800-RU-READY.
Asier is just a loving, easygoing, caring person, and we love him just as if he was our own.
Back here for the second quarter, Ashburn, Virginia, 18-12. Spartans up by 6. As the camera settles on Coach Edwards, he's giving his boys a pep talk. Frank, what's he got to be telling them at this point in the game?
Well, I think he's telling them to be a little bit more patient. Parkview rushed a few shots there, missed 3 or 4 in a row towards the end of the first quarter. And I think this is kind of like a heavyweight fight. You have both opponents just being a little bit cautious here, like it's the first round. Nobody wanting to make a big mistake. Nobody wanting to go for the knockout too early.
Right. I imagine there was some mention of the offensive rebounds in the seconds, thirds, and fourth shots that Broad Run was getting under the basket.
Well, Parkview's got to block out and prevent that. If they can't keep the Spartans off the offensive boards, Parkview could be in for a long night.
I think so. Parkview Patriots. Bissinger will try a three-pointer to start the second quarter. Can't make it happen, though. Kevin Shepard comes down with it. He's back in the game after a quick 36-second rest. And he gets the ball back. A nice jumper in the lane. Doesn't hit anything. Bissinger comes down with it, and I tell you, they're letting him play under the basket tonight.
It's brutal underneath, and I believe that the Parkview coaches received the technical foul.
He's up off the bench for the second time tonight, and he and that referee are just not getting along.
No, obviously not. He said several things to him earlier, and I think the officials about had enough. But I can understand Mr. Edwards' feelings here. They are really mixing it up inside.
Yeah, they really are. They're playing hardball underneath for sure.
Of course, that's happening at both ends of the court here. There's no doubt about that, so they're being consistent.
That's very true. They'll send Andy Hill to the line for a nice free throw. No pressure. He can tack one on for the Spartans.
Technical fouls are always very costly. Not only do you give up 2 uncontested foul shots, but you also get the ball back.
Right.
And that certainly hurts. But then there are times when a technical foul can spark a team. We've seen that happen. Obviously, they can get some benefit out of this. Number 20, Jeremy Jenkins, getting ready to report into the game for the Parkview Patriots.
Boomer giving his troops a last-minute instructions before the game resumes after the technical shots are taken. Andy Hill can't make the first one. Spartans enjoying a 6-point lead with 7:27 to go in the first half. Andy Hill had 3 points the first quarter. He'll try to tack on a few more, but he'll stay at 3 for the night thus far. And the score remains 18-12. Spartans up by 6.
Well, Parkview's got to be feeling no harm here because they didn't have the ball anyway. So
Right.
they're even now. They didn't give up any points, so they got out of that mess without being hurt.
This is true. Andy Hill brings it in for the Spartans. Gets it inside to Damon McGraw. Damon McGraw missed a jump shot, and I'll tell you, he hasn't missed many tonight. He had 6 points the first half.
Nice rebound by Jeremy Jenkins. Jenkins, a real athletic kid, fine kid. He was pushed out of bounds. That foul was against number 35, he said? That's who they called that?
I think they called it on McGraw.
The Spartans' 16 foul, so the next foul will be 1-1 for the Parkview Patriots.
I tell you, Spartans don't normally see the Spartans in foul trouble this early in the game.
No, you sure don't. Interesting here how Parkview came out the second half with Weishart on the bench with 2 fouls.
Very true. Jenkins tries to go up with it, and Shepard will have no part of it. But I believe he'll also pick up a foul on that and send Jeremy Jenkins to the line for Parkview.
Jenkins will be there to shoot 2. 7th team foul. 2nd personal foul against Kevin Shepard.
And Jenkins sinks his first point of the night.
Jenkins very cool out there in front of a big crowd. Of course, he's a football player, so he's accustomed to playing in front of 800, 1,000 people. Nothing new to him.
That's true. It's not a problem for him to rack up 2 points and cut the lead for the Broad Run Spartans to within 4. And just as we speak his merits, I believe
We're going to call it against number 40. Actually, Leonard Lorton, the senior, being called with the block. That's his first foul, and the 15th foul against the Parkview Patriots.
both teams here are fouling quite a bit in the first quarter. There's going to be plenty of foul shots
Apparently,
taken throughout this game.
Hill on the drive.
Hill.
It's a strange game. The first quarter, they didn't call any fouls. The
Yeah, I know.
last couple minutes, they've called a lot of fouls.
I know we're not even 2 minutes into this second quarter, and I think both teams have elevated fouls by about 5 apiece.
I think so.
Andy Hill will go to the charity stripe for Broad Run. They're up by a slim 4 points right now. Make that 5, and that could change at any time given this game.
Coach Edwards is going to put Weishart back into the game, and he's an offensive spark here, and Weishart can certainly rebound at 6'3". He's the biggest Patriot.
And Andy Hill sinks them both, 20-14. Broad Run up by 6 once again with 6:48 to go in the half.
And right now we'll be 1-1 the rest of the way for both teams.
Very true. Longer beam comes up for the Patriots. Tries to get it to Jenkins. Bissinger finally comes down with it.
Good hustle by Bissinger.
Good no-look pass to Jenkins on the inside. He tries to get the shot, but he can't make it happen. Number 33, Tony Colbert, comes up with the rebound. Andy Hill passes it out to Shepard. He hits the bottom of the net, but not the way that he wanted to. Gets it out to Bissinger.
We'll get Bissinger on a walk. Bissinger a little bit off balance there. Weishart reporting to the game for Bissinger.
I think Bissinger needed to slow down right then and set up for that shot a little better. But I tell you, when your momentum's carrying you you're going full tilt, that's hard to do. And, of course, it's easy for us to say up here. Chris Hill with a nice pass over to Damon McGraw.
Foul's going to be against number 42, Nick Bowers of the Patriots. Be Bowers' second. McGraw to the line for 1 and 1, or maybe 2 here, I should say. He was shooting, so he should get 2 shots.
And Damon McGraw, thus far, is having a pretty good game for the Spartans.
He sure has been, playing both ends of the court real well, hustling.
And Donnie Smith will check into the game. Looks like Nick Bowers will finally get a breather.
Donnie Smith and Mike Weishart, the 2 best rebounders in the Parkview Patriots Ball Club.
And then McGraw will take 1 out of the 2. 21-14, Broad Run Spartans up by 7 points, enjoying 7-point lead with just 6 minutes to go here in the half. And Longerbeam will take the open shot for 3.
Nice shot by Kevin Longerbeam. I believe he needs to shoot a little bit more here.
I think so. He definitely needs to pull the trigger just a bit more.
They're going to get him with a carry. It'll be turnover against the Spartans. It'll be Patriots ball. Carrying that ball when he took the first step. Too anxious to get into the bucket, Jeff.
I think so. With just a 4-point lead against Parkview Patriots, you can't afford mental breakdowns like that. And Weishart will fire for 3.
Look at that. Parkview comes back with 6 points. The value of the 3-point shot.
Well, you could say that again. And just as you were saying, Weishart is really the spark of this Parkview Patriot offense. Once he comes back in a game, things just start to happen.
He's really been the go-to guy in the last 4 or 5 games for the Patriots for most of the year.
Longerbeam comes down from a Damon McGraw miss. 5 minutes to go in the game. Weishart drives the baseline. He can't make it happen. And the pace of this game is quickening. Kevin Shepard with some fancy dribbling, and they'll get Donnie Smith.
They're going to get him with the body. I think it was a good block. They got to call the body on it that time. I believe that's Donnie Smith's second personal foul. Shepard to the line to shoot 2. Spartan trailing 21-20 with 5:01 remaining here in the first half.
Thus far, Donnie Smith's done a real good job of staying out of foul trouble. And he's still played quite an aggressive game out there, but not as aggressive as we've seen him play in the past.
Yeah, certainly. I think everybody's a little cautious. Big game, big crowd, standing room only.
Right.
Bissinger coming back in for Donnie. Coach Evers having a few words with Donnie before he lets him sit on the bench for a few minutes. Saying, good job, son, that's the way you're supposed to play, but just don't foul him next time.
That's right. In and out, Shepard can't quite convert. It's 21-20. Broad Run is only up by a slim 1 point, just under 5 minutes to go. Parkview Patriots, I tell you, one more 3-pointer, and they're going to take the wind out of the sails for the Broad Run Spartans. And they are just hacking it out underneath the basket. Longerbeam finally comes out of the crowd. Looks like rugby out there.
Nice play. What a difference Weishart has made. He's hit a 3, he's hit a 2, he got a key rebound down there. And the Patriots have taken the lead here, Jeff.
He is definitely the fire coming off the bench tonight.
Coach Boomer not very happy with the Spartans at the moment. He's off the bench hollering. And Coach Edwards is sitting down, so what a difference the lead will make, right?
Quite a turn of events. Shepard tries to get the shot off, can't do it. Aaron Turner checks in for Broad Run, and he's under there hassling for the ball.
Longerbeam foul by number 24 of the Spartans, Aaron Turner. Longerbeam, number 10, will go to the line for the Patriots for 1 and 1.
Ramon Wharton, number 50, checks in for the Broad Run Spartans. He's the big man under the basket. We always enjoy watching him play, a sophomore who plays like a senior. And I believe Broad Run will take a timeout to talk it over. But we'll take a timeout as well. With 4:12 to go in the half, it's the Parkview Patriots 22, Spartans 21.
Now, what's wrong with you? Tonsillitis?
Appendicitis.
Yes! Nobody's died of tonsillitis around here for a while.
Appendicitis.
Nothing to worry about. Scalpel?
What if the joint were in somebody else's hand, like your surgeon, your lawyer, or your local policeman? Would you still say marijuana is harmless?
Oh, no.
Now, let's see if I can still make a straight line.
Heavens to Murgatroyd!
Hold it, Doc.